Hey all, this is Urs. Welcome back to XCOM as we continue the attempt to destroy this damn ethereal who seems to be projecting some sort of distortion field around him. That's cute. But the biggest problem is indeed the fact that we can't seem to hit him. He seems to be reflecting all the pain we are attempting to leverage, which does not help us in any way. And he still has a lot of hit points. So we're going to have to start connecting with some stuff, otherwise we're going to have a serious trouble. So what I'm going to try to do is get Saint up here out of range of that Overwatch murder, which I think I can. Had him getting shot. There we go. Still out of range. And we're going to try to unload some on this guy. Now, it's all sorts of frustrating that I still haven't been able to shoot him with both Mammy and Saint and all this other tasty stuff we've been leveraging at him, but I'm hoping that with just pure volume of fire will get him down. That's my sincere hope. Let's get her done. Hey. There we go. You don't reflect Saint's ammo. Saint's ammo reflects you. We're going to take another shot on this guy here. I guess you do reflect part of Saint's ammo. God damn it. Okay, so that's really annoying. So we can try and take another shot here. Be great to connect with Cosette, because otherwise we have a problem. 7 damage. Okay. So we need one connection to get this guy down. 57. So I only get 2 shots here. 87 on the flush, but I'll take a standard shot first, and if that doesn't connect, I'll try for the flush. Reflected. Of course it's reflected. Why wouldn't it be reflected? That's a lot of reflected attacks this entire run. It's getting really quite irritating. But let's connect this flush, please. Thank you. And it looks like we got the ugly bugger. So now we've only got, God, now we've only got 2 mutant elites to deal with. It's not great. Okay, well, we're doing the best we can, and, well, work's still cut out for us, but at least we're doing good work. At least we're doing good work. Let me get Manana up here, and maybe when those guys cheat in, we'll be ready for them. Alright, that's what we've got there. Excellent, still in his smoke. I have this feeling that we might as well just sit out here and wait a little. Saint doesn't see eyes on anything else. Yeah, we're okay. So, excellent. Why don't you pop out right here real quick. And maybe we can do some good work on that guy. Maximus, come out here on the edge. Take that up. And we got the ethereal down. That's the dangerous thing. Ethereals can one-shot our guys. A couple things can one-shot our guys here, actually. Mutant elites among them. But still, not a good idea to leave the ethereal up, because the reflection, the healing, and 12 damage per turn, it's a lot. Another ethereal? Are you kidding me? Sounds like there's another ethereal on the map somewhere. Good lord, are you kidding me? They're not really running away, Saint. Oh, come on. Through full cover. Ugh, alright. But it sounds like we have another ethereal in here. This could be another Clown Car from Hell mission. Goody goody gumdrops. Looks like we walked into another one of these. Yay! Alright, Mako needs to reload. We're taking more damage than we should, honestly. And we also can't hit them worth a damn. Alright. So, step 1. Get Kaze in a position where she can reload her gun and be useful to the cause. Morris still has no eyes on this bastard. Saint just got shot in the face. Through full cover, because that's totally normal. Let's bring... we can just hunker down. Does this guy have light him up is the question. Do you have light him up? Covering fire, heat warheads. No, you do not. You do not have light them up. Alright. Well, let me get Bacon a little bit more reload happy. Probably out here. And get that set up. And that way, we can at least get ready for the next onslaught. You don't have light 'em up, so I don't particularly care. Saint, we can take some shots on this, but really the most important one to take shots on would be our sniper, who's currently not available. Please leave a message. So, I guess we'll put Samir out there. Oh, Morris now has shots on this guy. Excellent. You have double tap? Even more excellent. Let's... can we kill this guy? Better to suppress. Let's keep him suppressed. Saint can take a shot. Nice. Nice. 39%. Buddy, that's some good stuff. He moves, he's gonna get a shot in the face. Mammy, I don't think this is gonna connect at all. 53, how bad is your shotgun? 21. I could come up here with low profile and get this to work, actually. Let's make this work for us a little. There we go. 51. I'll take that. Nice. Hit and run working for us. Hit and run working for us. Mammy! Booyah, bro. Very cool. Alright. Another Mutant Elite down. So far, only Saint's taken 7 to the face, but that's what the armor is for. Okay, cool. Let's bring the Rocketeer forward. That was excellent, I know, but I need to bring our Rocketeer forward to the full cover tree. Set up that steady. But the fact that I heard yet another ethereal pack here does not fill me with brimming amounts of confidence right now. Yeah, why is there another ethereal pack? Good lord. So we hear silence, we hear stomping mechs, and we have ethereals. Kinda glad I have a generally heavy-hitting squad on this mission, because damn, it doesn't sound like we're about to hit some serious resistance. Oh, God, what a pain in my ass. Alright. You never want to hit an ethereal in general. Hitting 2 in one mission, that's just a shoot down? What the hell, man? Alright. We have Maximus who can hit Saint back up to full, which we're going to do right now. The danger here is that now I have no idea where that last Mutant Elite went. And that's a factor I would rather not have to worry about in the future. So we're going to have to do this a little slow, take it a little easy, and see if we can't get him down. Okay, he's in there. We're not alone here, that's absolutely right. But let's get Macon up, and maybe take a gander. Okay, hopefully give that as a target for the Mutant Elite. Definitely keep that Overwatch going. Excellent. This one is going to probably have to... I mean, this one is in this mission. Is going to likely be a bit of taking care. Because we have a lot of nasty opposition around. And I'm not enthused about facing it. Okay, you're still in there somewhere. You will come out eventually. Il y a quelque chose là-bas. Il y a quelque chose là-bas. Yeah, there's something out there. Yeah. Way out there, apparently. I know there's another ethereal here somewhere. I'm not a fan of that. Okay. And we got Stompy Mech 2, but there's the Mutant Elite. Nice! 10 to the face out of 15%. Sometimes the RNG goes in our favor. Not often, but sometimes. I like to think that'll happen more. Woo! Saint agrees! Whoa! Yeah, he nearly got you there, buddy. Whoa! Alright, but we got this guy down now. That was a little scary. We double tap this puppy. I wouldn't mind getting some hollow up on that fool. What does your aim look like? 67. Let's improve that with a hollow. Hollow. Nice. Alright, 9 damage. She could get the kill, but I want my mech to get upgraded. So let's do a little bit of that action. Macon. Le Macon. Allez! Alright, so.
Cible neutralisée.
Neutralisé, indeed. Alright, finally. We're good. We got the last Mutant Elite down. Next step, figure out where the rest of the evil is. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Alright. Mammy! Would you be able to tip us off as to where the rest of the evil is? I know you can't do anything here. May want to wait a second. Kazaz's in a good spot, high ground, a lot of aim. We're gonna keep scooting around the UFO. It could be that the ethereal's in the command pod. I don't think I've seen that on mediums. Then again, I also have not played as much Long War as some people in the world, so that may be a thing that's possible. I'm gonna assume it is, and think that maybe it'll be in there. But we still have some Stompy Mech and a couple silent packs sitting out there. So I'd be more than content in just kind of taking it a little easy before we move out with our scout to find the next engagement. He's reloaded now, but we don't have a lot of firepower off the bat. Let's just, you know, God, curiosity's going to kill the cap. I do want to keep seeing what's out here. Okay, nothing there. That's fine. Saint, can you get back up to a happy position? You can. So get up here. Zyther, get up there too, man. Zyther. That was last mission. This is Maximus. Maximus. Get up here. Set up. And we're going to be good to go. Yeah, we're going to set up a little bit of Overwatch camping. X can go here, I guess. We're not waiting on anything else. I'm just really concerned about something hitting us edgewise, and this way at least we'll be ready for whatever comes. Alright, Mammy set up that Overwatch. Morris can end the turn. We don't trigger double tap, and we'll see what we got. Yeah, I know there's another ethereal pack. Okay, we're with the enemies that are facing us right now. I'm not gonna try for the meld right now. That's the other edge of the map. Yeah, so we're backed in on this UFO. What's the better way to go around this? I mean, definitely not that way. This way at least we're outside of the UFO's range. The other way we run the risk of triggering lots and lots of outsiders. So I'll probably try to go around this way. So what I'm going to try to do is clear out to the edge. If we can clear that up, we'll figure out what to do next. Let's see what's out here. Okay, we got a meld. Alright. We're not certain where the opposition is, but that's okay. We're going to keep shifting out here then, in that in mind, and try to take the fight out that way. That works fine. I'll put my mech in the lead, for obvious reasons. She's tanky, she has repair servos, and we'll be able to handle whatever comes our way. Let's get Saint all the way out here, because that way he can do his frontline stuff the way he does it, which is in a great way. And then Morris needs to get behind something kind of cover that she can fire from beyond visual range on. Let's get her... High ground gives her extra range, doesn't it? I think it does, but I want her out here, I guess. A little better. That way we can get suppression from beyond visual range. That'll be really good. Alright, what else do we need? Meepy. Yeah, Meepy. We need our Rocketeer out, and that's going to be moving as fast as we can. Alright, I'm glad that first pack went as swimmingly as it did, because that could have gone really sideways on us with a quickness. I want you to dash, because that would be silly. Excellent, however, I do want to dash. Dash right out here, buddy. This area is relatively clear on the UFO. I'm confident moving around here. There's a lot of half cover I'm dealing with right now, which I'm not as much a fan of, but that all being said, we can always hit the high cover next round with our frontliners, and that's really the important thing. Our Rocketeer's ready to drop some rockets down, so we're actually in a pretty good spot with all of this. Kaza is kind of not where I want her, but I'll be okay. I just don't want her to get hit from behind when I least expect it, so I'm going to keep making her way over in this general direction.
I'm on it, Commander.
No cover, no cover from this direction, but she'll be fine next turn. So let me steady that weapon up. Everyone else set up. And let's see what the doctor ordered. The Doctor of Pain. Okay.
Silence.
So it may well be that the ethereal is in the command pod, which would make the job, honestly, a little easier on dealing with said ethereal.
Heading to that location.
Since we could pretty much run up and punch him and probably succeed in the kill. Mammy, keep scanning up this way. I have a feeling I'm going to hit contact in a second, because there's no way they're going to let me have this meld. Or maybe they will. That's awfully strange. Okay. Let's get Saint up to support Mammy. Let's get our Rocketeer behind full cover and steadying his aim. Yeah, the downside about this map is that there's not a lot of space beyond the UFO. So there is a high probability you're going to get... The edge of the map is pretty much right around there. It's not very far out, is what I'm trying to say. So there's a high probability a lot of the nasty is going to be inside the UFO. So we're going to try to bait it out step by step. It's just such a process, especially when you're looking at a potential another ethereal somewhere. That's never fun. Alright, so Kaza's out there. Excellent. Get up to high ground.
Good copy. Moving on target.
And now we can support from high ground, at least. And that'll be cover on that tree as well, so that's really good. Maximus can get it exactly there. That's exactly what I was thinking. Very good. Morris, get up to this position. And let's get our hoity-toity mech up here as well. We should not trigger vision. We would have seen this with Mammy. Bingo. Alright. Take the chain overwatches, and if we're lucky, we'll be able to snag that meld next turn, which would be a really nice coup. Kaza, steady up. Morris, reload the gun. Since you're a little low on ammo. Yeah, next turn, buddy. Next turn. No sense rushing out for it now. If we get it. I mean, there's no guarantee we're actually going to get the damn thing. And the meld expired this turn. Of course it did, because, you know, when it killed it to wait just one more turn for us. Alright, Mammy, let's keep taking vision on what's out here. Maybe trigger something else. Okay, it looks pretty clear on this side. Huh, so it looks like the outsiders are not here. Let's look at the potential locations, right? We ran past here, we didn't see much inside, but look at the outsiders are not here. Could be in the command post with the ethereal, like we thought we heard, because it had a oral signature in this general direction with the ethereal sound effect, which probably means the ethereal may be in the command pod. That's still my suspicion right now. So we're going to keep scooting around this UFO, keeping a high cover, and we're going to try to track down at least that stompy mech pack. That I want out of the way before I try to dive in. And with 3 big packs, like packing ethereals, that's likely what this mission is, and not much more probably. Not a guarantee, but probably. So I'm going to keep scooting around this UFO. I mean, something may come out of that UFO door and just get me from behind, and I'm not a fan of that. Not my thing with XCOM, but we'll try. Alright, so Cherry, get her way back in case there's floaters in that pack. Just because you hear a big thing doesn't mean there's not other nasty stuff there. Morris will take the high ground and full cover so she can suppress from range. Maximus! Is there a likelihood we'll trigger something from here? Our medic is very, very badass. He's very brave. He just runs up like nobody's business. He's like, I can handle this. I have 10 hit points and I can handle this. That is a brave man right there. Alright, excellent. Get up here. Said nothing active, which means we're okay. So I think we're okay to just mass overwatch this and see what comes out of the UFO, if anything does. Okay. So here's something inside the UFO. We're not sure what it is yet. We got floaters now. Which is why I was keeping my sniper close, because we have floaters, and floaters are a problem when they want to try to get behind your sniper. So I'm hearing 3 distinct packs. I'm hearing an ethereal pack, a heavy mech pack, and floaters now. So, again, really good reason to run in guns blazing, because we could have bit it pretty hard. Got something. What the hell? Double ethereal plus 3 heavy floaters? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's one of those missions, isn't it? Get bent. Are you serious right now? Holy shit. Okay. We're not gonna shoot. I don't know what this guy's got. Danger zone, death perception. Danger zone, ugh. Bombard launch, but as it stands, nothing else. But holy crap, double ethereal. We're gonna need to do some mech punching, and we're gonna have to do it pretty hard. Holy crap, this just got real. Dude, are you serious right now? Double ethereal heavy floater. Ah! This month has been absolutely ludicrous with the amount of crap we've been having to deal with. That's just insane, man. Okay. I'm somewhat speechless right now. I am somewhat speechless at the sheer amount of hate being leveled in my general direction. This is bananas. Okay. Morris is going to be able to fire from beyond visual range here, so I'm going to just put her out there. That's fine. We'll probably need to drop so many ethereals. I'm glad I brought someone with combat stims or combat drugs here. Because that extra will is going to help if they start trying to MC people and stuff. Holy shit. Sorry about the expletives, but you understand, this is a whole pile of crazy I did not want to sign up for, but I got anyway. Jesus. Alright, well, we're going to have to do what we can here, because this is going to get messy. We're going to have to watch those heavy floaters, so knock them down a little bit. Excellent's fine. Zyther is going to have to, I think, sit here and hunker for a bit. We could potentially take cover on the meld pack, but it is destructible. I'll use that as a last resort, potentially. Maybe steady that. Methinks you're going to be needing that. Excellent. For now, you can overwatch, because you're actually on corner cover. Saint, yeah, I don't know, man. This is going to get messy. I am not liking this at all right now. I'm keeping her close, because I want her to be able to punch stuff that may come out of the UFO. And if they bunch up, we can flamethrower them to panic them. It's just we don't have visual. We don't have visual with Kazet either. Could take visual out here on Kazet. Still no visual on this? No fire. No shot. No shot. I repeat, no shot. Okay, there's a danger for our... There's a danger for our Rocketeer now. I'm going to pull him out. Put Excellent here. Pull a Rocketeer behind this cover. And we'll set up the steady. I just don't know where the ethereals are going to come from. That makes this harder. Mammy having this shot doesn't particularly befriend me none. Is this the same guy or is this someone more dangerous? Danger on Death Perception and Bombard. Okay, so the same guy. I'm probably just going to hunker down with Mammy. So he has to pick another target. Do we have eyes on this? No, we don't. A, because Mammy hunkered, and B, we just don't have eyes on that. Saint's probably going to have to go here and also hunker, I'm thinking. But this is partially just... all of this is mostly destructible. Okay, let's think about this. Because floating enemies can't be punched. Ethereals can be punched. And I want to get my gunner in a place where suppression is going to do wonders for me. And that's going to be Morris. Okay, so let's think. I'm going to put Saint here, I guess. That guy is in cover, isn't he? Or is he floating? I think he's flying. No, he's not flying. Okay, well, he's exposed, and he's not floating. Means we could take a hit-and-run shot. Probably should have taken one with Mammy, now that I think about it. That would have been better, and we're gonna hunker. That might put Saint in a bit of a pickle, but I think this is actually gonna be okay. Let me get Morris out here. She can't steady or anything, but that's fine. Saint may be decent bait for these guys to come out this way. Okay, Macon. This is probably going to get triggered because we're going to roll out this way, but I am going to overwatch regardless. Saint should be hunkering right now, even though he's not hunkering for some reason anymore. That's fascinating. That seems glitchy to me. Maximus, get over here. And I guess you need to hunker too, buddy. This is going to get messy. Morris can't do much. Excellent can overwatch. And I guess Morris hunker. And we're just going to wait for the pain to hit. We're a little bunched right now, more than I would like. Okay, we do have a shot here. And Saint appears to have not hunkered. Because he realizes a mech standing next to him now and he got all excited. Alright, where are you coming from, buddy? Okay, you're there. That's alright. Grenade. Not unexpected. He's fine, but we still have more enemies coming. This could be a problem. Overwatch, okay. Fine. Okay, so good things that they're coming in broader waves. Bad thing is that we're covered from high ground with Overwatch, but that's alright. We can pull that off with Mammy. We can totally pull off the Overwatch and get some close range shots on that guy. Do we have the bombard range on Excellent to clear this cover? We do not. We can make that happen at cost to excellent safety, but with a Zyther smoke, that won't be that dangerous. So that's going to have to be my plan. Mammy, what do you have eyes on? So that guy's not in range. Okay. I'm going to move Excellent up here because he's not in range of that Overwatch. Or so I'm telling myself. Let's get that going. Bingo. We're going to use an alien grenade to clear this cover to make this easier on everybody. Namely on me, to kill this guy. We're going to eliminate him with a couple hit and runs, I think.
Batter up.
Okay, and now you're no longer flying and you're on the ground, which is exactly what Saint likes to see in an enemy. Mammy can go in here. I wonder if I'll clear the Overwatch on this. It'd be nice. I did not, actually. Interesting. Even though I had vision of the other guy for a second. Fascinating. Alright, hit and run. Ooh. Nice. Very, very nice. So now we can actually use Mammy to clear this Overwatch, which should not connect. I'll be able to get Saint to a safer position. That's why that meld container I wasn't that much of a fan of. Is that English? I'm not entirely certain. We can also suppress this off, but if we can get good enough connections, I might want to try to kill that guy, actually. 90%. Yeah, with a holo, I think that's worthwhile to double tap and just keep unloading on him. We can knock a heavy floater down. That'd be huge. So my job here is definitely going to be... Well, let's see if we can double tap this down. If we can do that, that'd be slick. Hi. Nice shot. Alright, nice. That's going to be a 100% shot from Kazet. I think this is worthwhile to double tap. If we can get this kill, awesome. If not, yeah, it's alright. It's a big gun with a large clip. I'm totally alright with this. Alright. Kazet. Do me proud. 107 damage. Low chance of killing this thing, but we might get lucky. Do it. Alright, only 6. Only 6. She doesn't have VBT yet. That's part of the problem. We don't have a senior sniper on this mission. However, we do have flush. 92% on flush. I'm probably going to take a standard shot on this first, so we don't have to use flush ammo. Got it. That we can also reload if need be. Okay, that guy's down. So 2 heavy floaters down. Unfortunately, 2 ethereals still up, which is all sorts of scary. I mean, that is all kinds of scary. It's nothing you ever want to see. I could try and take Saint out here to peep out what's coming, but I do run the risk of maybe, I mean, because I don't know where they are, peeping the outsiders. So now we know the ethereals are not part of the command pod, but there is heavy mech coming in, and there's still a heavy floater out there somewhere. So I'm going to put Saint back here, get him the Overwatch. Let's keep Samir down. Mammy will control the corner from the UFO. I'm really scared right now, by the way. This is horrifyingly dangerous, what I'm facing. And I'm going to get Macon to just reload. I have this feeling we're going to need to fire a lot of lead really soon. Those repair servos are doing good work for us right now, which I'm very happy about. Okay, Ethereal 1 is here. 6 damage. Nice, Mammy. Stay alive, buddy. Stay alive. Is that a double move? Please tell me it was a double move. Please tell me it was a double move. Ethereal? Dude? Did you just glitch my game? Huh. Well, we got a nice Overwatch shot. Could we maybe unfreeze? Huh. Alright, well, with that in mind, folks, I'm probably going to call it here. And see if I can't get back to this point in the mission, because this is awfully strange. And I will hit you back on the flip side when we continue this mission against the way too many ethereals. This is the ethereal transport, apparently. I'm not a happy camper. The game is freezing. I've been Nurse. This has been XCOM. All these things are true. I will see you all next time. Till then.